The notion of the opinion corridor is a socio-political pattern that emerged in the early 21st century, predominantly in Sweden and to a lesser extent in Norway. The term, first coined in 2013 by University of Gothenburg's political science professor Henrik Oskarsson, is a metaphorical representation of the boundary around what is deemed acceptable to publicly debate. It bears similarity to concepts like the Overton window and Halland spheres, which both focus on the range of socially permissible discourse. The Swedish Language Council even officially recognized opinion corridor as a new word in 2014. In December 2013, Oskarsson highlighted the supposedly shrinking scope of freedom of speech within Swedish forums of debate. He cited numerous, widely held yet seldom articulated opinions, such as the disapproval of adoption rights for homosexual couples and the reintroduction of the death penalty. Amongst others, he called for moderation and respect from policymakers. In February 2015, Anne Charlotte Marteus, an Expressen editor, confessed to having played a part in stifling an open discussion on integration and migration. She admitted to having created a narrow corridor of opinion around these issues since 2002, out of a fear that the political climate in Sweden would become increasingly xenophobic like in Denmark. The repercussions of this, she claimed, were self-censorship, an impediment to objective analysis, and subsequently a public that is ill-informed and problems that went untended for far too long. Erik Helmersson from Dagens Nyheter highlighted the existence of numerous such corridors of opinion in Swedish society where divergent perspectives were rarely entertained, attributing it to a prevailing culture of consensuses. He praised Stina Oskarsson's introduction of the term test speech, emphasizing the need to allow new ideas to flourish without the fear of being maligned. Alice Teodorescu, on the other hand, advocated for demolishing this opinion corridor entirely and compared it to totalitarian systems. A Demoscop survey conducted in early 2015 found an increased reluctance among people to partake in debates outside their usual social circles. Interestingly, it was observed that individuals who identified themselves as left-wing appeared to express their views more openly, while those with nationalistic or conservative tendencies felt more constrained. Renowned columnist Malin Ullgren from Dagens Nyheter critically disapproves of the use of certain terms, asserting that it serves as a strategic tool employed by the far right to destabilize society. Even without drawing from Professor Oskarsson's research, she robustly critiques that the far-right extremists have relentlessly orchestrated a systematic erosion of the limits of decency to push their agendas. Ullgren underscores that the far-right's effusiveness in expressing their ideologies fosters an illusion of oppressive opinion corridors or a pervasive elite conspiracy to suppress the truth. She firmly holds such actions as threats to the very tenets of democracy.